Hey there! Sorry, I'm not the real John, just his digital avatar. Unfortunately, John's English is, well, let's say a bit of a disaster, so I'll be speaking on his behalf, basically saying what the real John would say if he had slept less in class and studied a bit more. You might think that Huskies, those fluffy snow dogs built for freezing Siberian winters, simply melt in the summer. But here's the truth. Huskies are actually much better at handling heat than most people think. Their secret? It's not just the fur. It's how their bodies and coat work together. Let's start with that famous double coat. It's made up of two layers, a soft, dense undercoat and longer guard hairs on top. Together they act like natural insulation, but not just for cold. In hot weather, this same coat traps a layer of air close to the skin, keeping the body temperature stable and protecting the dog from direct sun. It's basically built-in climate control. Shaving it off? Big mistake. That actually removes their natural protection and makes them more vulnerable to heat stroke and sunburn. So if you ever see a shaved husky, don't copy that idea. Now, huskies are smart about when they move. In their native regions, they were bred to work in extreme conditions. They know when to conserve energy. You'll notice that in summer, they slow down, nap a lot, and become active mainly early in the morning or late in the evening. It's instinct, not laziness. Their metabolism also adapts. Huskies are incredibly efficient when it comes to using energy. That's why sled dogs can run for hours without overheating. They have great oxygen flow and muscle structure that helps them maintain endurance without generating too much heat. Of course, that doesn't mean they like high temperatures. Anything above 25 degrees Celsius can already be uncomfortable. That's why they rely on panting, their main way to release heat, and on staying hydrated. A husky without shade or water in the summer, that's a recipe for trouble. So how do we help them? Simple. Keep them in a cool, shaded area, avoid midday walks, make sure there's always water available, and maybe give them a frozen treat or cooling mat. They'll thank you with less panting and more tail wags. The bottom line? Huskies may look like snow creatures, but they're survivors, adaptable, resilient, and a lot tougher than their fluff suggests. Whether it's -30 or +30, they find a way to handle it, and still look majestic doing it. Their metabolism is built for survival. It adjusts depending on how active they are. When resting, they conserve energy. When running, their body burns fuel with incredible efficiency. That's how sled huskies can run over 100 miles a day without collapsing. Their double coat? It's not just for cold. It insulates both ways, keeping body heat in during winter and blocking outside heat in summer. Think of it like a natural thermostat. And their paws? Tiny miracles of biology. Blood cools before returning to the body, helping them manage temperature like athletes. Yes, heat can still tire them. Above 26 degrees Celsius, they slow down and rest. But give them shade, water, and a little breeze, and they bounce right back. Because huskies don't just survive, they adapt.